EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series. And EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Second down throw coming by Willis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last two seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, here's Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Titans in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Henry up the middle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Willis to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trenton Simpson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on second and long. Willis got his man, Okonkwo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Folk's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards there and a first down. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Dobbins, but this is going to be a reverse here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now it's the backup, Tannehill. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old mountain prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd down and 8. Throw caught by Flowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now to add the point after.
missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Off play action, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it inside the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Tannehill.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, Tannehill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
A gain of 4 yards. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now the rookie 3rd rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Titans 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson on the move to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on them.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1, they shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. That's taken in by Duvernay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill changing the look.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll shift things around. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Tannehill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.